Hello, I'm Abigail DeJarnatt.
My name is Allison Lind.
I'm your host, Grant May.
My name's Noelle Fitchett.
And welcome
back
to the Counteract Podcast. All right, welcome back to the Counteract Podcast, where we have a clearly very Christmassy edition of the podcast. This is Lucy. She was not supposed to also be joining Allie Paris and myself, but alas, we're at my house and the dog is here. Allie.
Christmas miracles. Yes.
Allie and I just wanted to kind of hop on and like recap the year, talk about all that God has done through Counteract this year, kind of share some fun stories. We do have fun drinks. It looks cozy. The reality is that we actually are about to board a flight. So the fireplace is blazing. It's also like kind of warm outside, but you know, cozy Christmas vibes. That's kind of how it is in the South.
Yes.
Like we will sweat to death just to like feel the Christmas vibe. I'm afraid like if you're hearing like panting in this video,
we apologize.
My apologies. As always, this episode of the Counteract Podcast is brought to you by Patriot Mobile. Allie loves Patriot Mobile.
I do.
It's one of her favorite things. It's on my list of friend things, of things that they love. Patriot Mobile is on Allie's list. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. But we love Patriot Mobile because they put the cause ahead of the profits. They are the Christian conservative wireless provider, the only Christian conservative wireless provider. You get access to all three major networks, so you get the same coverage you've been accustomed to without funding the left. They support the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the sanctity of life, and our military, veterans, and first responder heroes. Their customer service team also is based 100% in the U.S., so they can help you find the best plan to fit your needs. So you can keep your number, you can keep your phone, or you can upgrade. So to switch, just go to patriotmobile.com/counteract or call 972-PATRIOT. You get 1 month free of Patriot Mobile when you use offer code Counteract USA. So join us, make the switch today. That's patriotmobile.com/counteract, patriotmobile.com/counteract, or call 972-PATRIOT. But Allie, just kind of to start, what are some of your favorite Christmas traditions? Kind of start on a Christmassy note here. Wow, this is just really just join the podcast.
Favorite Christmas traditions. Well, let's see. A few of the ones, which we just got to do a couple days ago, but my family would always go to Silver Dollar City around Christmas time to see the Christmas lights.
For those of you who aren't familiar with Silver Dollar City, it's literally like a 19th century themed amusement park in the Ozarks. And it's like pretty base. Like it's like
pretty
actually
Christian.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Lucy is gone. Thank you for joining us today, Lucy, on the Counteract Podcast.
Special guest appearance.
No, but yeah, it's like whenever I explain it to friends, it's like it's a kind of a Christian 19th century hillbilly theme park.
It is the absolute best.
If that sounds crazy, you just need to come because it's completely amazing. We
will take you guys.
Had a friend in from DC over the weekend, and so we took her to Silver Dollar City, and we had a blast. But yeah,
it was so fun.
What's your favorite parts about Silver Dollar City?
I hate roller coasters. It's not roller coasters. No. They are terrifying.
I love Allie on roller coasters. In fact, it's maybe my favorite
I
thing.
lose my voice every single time I go on.
No, the best is if you ride like in the car behind Allie, like where you can see her. Oh my gosh.
No.
You will not be able to breathe.
It's so bad.
It's so she screams with her eyes closed like this the whole time.
People make comments about it. It's not good. It's embarrassing. I don't even know how they get me on it. The first time I ever rode like an actual roller coaster, I was probably like 12 or 13. Pretty old. And my cousin went with me and he's like, "It's okay. Do you want to hold my hand? You got it. I'm like, "Shut up. I don't need this right now." But yes, love that. So I always like just walking around the vibe of it. There's like a million Christmas lights that have just
I think
exploded.
It's like actually for real like 6 million Christmas lights.
That's just exploded everywhere. So it is probably my favorite. And then as far as like Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, my family, we always get together, read the Christmas story, sing some carols, have snacky foods at my grandma's house. So yeah, that's always a fun time too.
That's awesome. Silver Dollar City, if you're from around
if it's not part of your traditions,
you're doing it wrong.
You didn't have a childhood.
Well, okay, or you're doing it wrong. You should go. You should go. It's so much fun. I live at Silver Dollar City. It's the Christmas train. And so it's literally like a Frisco freighter. And it goes through the woods and then it stops at Grandpa's house. And the train conductor's like, I can almost hear, oh, okay, incoming Lucy. This is going to be fun. Okay. The train conductor, wow. The train. Thank you for joining us. But you pull up to the spot in the woods, and the train conductor's like, "Oh, I love Christmas at my grandpa's, and I can almost hear my grandpa say," and he's like, "Merry Christmas, kids!" And there's like the lights come up, and there's like this old man, like actually like sitting in his rocking chair on this front porch, and it's so cute. He talks about like how grandma's up making pies and how they're so excited that we're here, but there's so many things he loves about Christmas, but he thinks that the most amazing thing is the story of how Jesus was born. And so this music starts. I've seen it 100 times, but this music starts playing, and he reads an excerpt from Luke 2, like the Christmas story, and like ends with like a gospel presentation, and it makes me cry every single time.
Every time I look over, I'm like, okay, she's gone. Then I look over to my sister next to me. I'm like, oh, she's gone too. Okay.
Allie's not a crier.
Stay focused.
I'm not really a crier, but that gets me. Our friend that was with us, she grew up in an atheist home and has like since recently given her life to Christ in the last few years. But she was like, imagine you board this train, not knowing you're about to get hijacked with the gospel in the middle of the woods.
The middle of the woods. Yes, that is like absolute peak Christmas.
I think it's just like so cool, like that they're just so openly like we will share the gospel.
Yeah. We
will look back at the true meaning of Christmas. The episode that we put out last week with like the whole theology of Christmas time. Like as we did that episode, I have been thinking about like all these things that we so cherish at Christmas and celebrate, like light and joy and peace and believe, like all these words we throw around. Like you can get like a Christmas card set that like says all those words on them at Sam's Club near you.
Rejoice.
All those words though, like they find their fulfillment. You actually can find those things in the gospel, in a relationship with Jesus. Like, and I think that it's really significant, that it's really cool that, I mean, the whole world celebrates Christmas time, and it just gives us a really cool opportunity to share the gospel. So anyway, I've been thinking about that, but I love that at Silver Dollar City, they like directly connect the two, and they're like, this is why any of this is the gospel. They have like nativity scenes that play. They have a musical version of A Christmas Carol, which used to be better.
Touchy subject, but alas, still a fun Christmas tradition. My favorite Christmas tradition is my brothers and I, every Christmas Eve, and we've been doing this since we were little, but we really ramped it up the last few years, but every Christmas Eve, we like air up air mattresses in the living room, and we pull a full-on all-nighter. Like, I'm not talking like we camp out there. Like, no, we are awake. That's the game. We are awake. Noah usually is the winner. My youngest brother, he's usually the winner. Caleb and I sometimes... You make it to like a solid 3.
Or like 4:30 to like 5:30.
Yeah.
And then Noah will like jump scare you or like jump on you. It's crazy. But this year I'm going to crush a Celsius. Counteract USA brought to you by Celsius.
No way. You're crazy.
Hey, listen, whatever I got to do.
They watch like the Lego movie and movies like that.
really random movies.
What?
I woke up at one time, like one of my little like...
How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay, that movie is kind of fire though. Like, don't even be sleeping on How to... Allie doesn't like movies. We went to see Wicked the other day, and Allie was like she kept falling asleep, getting on her phone. I was like, Allie, pay attention. This is important. She's like, I don't care. Like, Allie, this is no fun. Take you to see a movie. I was
watching a video of my cousin get engaged, slightly different, and I stayed awake the entire time.
Okay. It doesn't really look like... She was like, I can't even explain to you how, like, horizontal Allie was in her chair.
I stayed awake. You can quiz me. I'm not sure I'd get the answers correct, but I can give you...
But, like, her like, idea of a movie is the Lego movie. Like, that is, like, the kind of movie that you would prefer over, like, It's a Wonderful Life. Would you rather watch Arthur Christmas or It's a Wonderful Life?
Arthur Christmas every time.
Exactly.
Every time.
That tells you everything that you need to know about Allie Bears at Christmas. But, you know, my brothers and I, like, I woke up one time and we were watching, like, the Garfield movie 2. Like, something crazy and stupid. And I was like, why is this on? And Noah turns to me, eyes glazed, tired from the night. And he goes, I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a peak of the year for me.
Speaking of, Abby, what are your favorite Christmas movies?
Christmas movies. Okay, so like Caleb, my brother,
he just pulled up a seat
sat on the couch 8 feet from us. Live studio audience, and Lucy is over with him now.
But good.
Thanks for joining us on this really weird edition of the Counteract Podcast.
I think I like it.
I think I do too. I'd rather listen to this than some of our other
Top 3 Christmas movies.
Oh, top 3 is tough.
I have mine.
You have yours. That's startling. I mean, do I have to do like classics?
No, whatever you want.
Oh, okay. So like, here's the thing: is like obviously White Christmas is
Oh yeah,
goated.
that's good.
As if you forgot that one.
That wasn't on my list.
Then like, It's a Wonder. Like I feel like to have some dignity, you have to say like It's a Wonderful Life, White Christmas, Miracle on 34th Street,
yeah.
with the old one. Mm-hmm. But if we're going for like
Whatever you want.
fun, I like While You Were Sleeping. Debatable on whether it's a Christmas movie. My brothers and I always do watch Arthur Christmas at Christmas. That one's kind of fire.
That one's good.
That one's kind of fire. And I don't know. I'm asking my brother, what else do we like at Christmas? What's one of our favorites?
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
Yeah, that was good.
That's like low key not even Christmas, but it totally is.
It
and then
is.
one year, like the ADHD led us from like, oh, the next movie clearly after Rise of the Guardians should be Guardians of the Galaxy, and so that's now a Christmas movie for us. But like you could see where we got there, right? Like Rise of the Guardians, Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's hotly debated between Allie and me whether that is true and valid.
Yeah, it's not.
I've actually been liking, we put out a thing on Instagram a few weeks ago about what is your best not Christmas movie.
Listen, you might have gotten blocked if you. I'm kidding, you didn't.
No, there were some good ones. Someone said Shrek because there's a gingerbread man, and I was like,
That one was true.
That one's kind of funny.
I get that one.
Or like The Greatest Showman is like, all of us.
I can see that.
Right.
Or like Little Women, or like things
That's
like
like
that.
kind of lame because they do have Christmas in Little Women.
Yeah.
But yeah, those have been kind of fun. Allie, I'm so curious. I think we all want to know what pray tell are your 3 favorite
Prep and Landing 1, Prep and Landing 2, and Arthur Christmas.
Oh wait, that made me think. Actually, the Santa Claus is my favorite Christmas movie.
Oh, those ones are good
like,
too.
Not even a
Prep
contest.
and Landing is by far the best.
My dad and I.
30 minutes long. It's a spy movie of elves. There's like secret reindeer. Nothing beats it.
Oh my gosh, no! My dad and I literally March broke out the Santa Claus, like the first one. Like we were like, nah, is it time? Okay, yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
We watch Christmas all year long at my house. We decorate for Christmas early. It's just prettier.
That's
It's
my
more
next
fun.
question. When does Christmas begin?
Whenever you so
Your heart
desire.
feels like it.
Like we're not into postmodernism around Counteract USA, but Christmas can be whatever you want. Follow your truth
can
on
feel
that.
like
That's fine. I don't care.
All the time.
Okay, no, this is not an endorsement of postmodernism. My brother was cringing. He was just cringing at hell.
Let's get
He
into
said it was because of Allie, not me.
It felt right.
Going crazy.
Let's get into some fun, not Christmas, fun stories from the year. Abby, start us off. What is your top one funniest Christmas? Or not? I keep saying
Counteract
Christmas.
story? Just
Counteract
like
story.
Counteract?
Yeah, let's go through the year. We've had some funny moments. What is your
We went through a list of these earlier, and I'm kind of blanking. One of my it's just kind of classic. That happened was the Groupon hotel with the baked potato.
That one's good.
So Counteract USA is a very new nonprofit. We are still working on our funding, and we also like to be good stewards of the money that our generous donors send our way. So that said, when we had an event in Nashville in February, I was like, so, and here's kind of how this works, especially when it's a road trip. I haven't booked a flight since a year, for a year. So I kind of, nor a hotel. So I hop in the car.
American Advantage number.
I start kind of driving generally toward the direction. If we're driving to Texas, I know where Texas is. Now, as far as what the address is, it's usually an hour, and I'm like, hey, Allie, what's the address? Where are we actually going? So we're going to Nashville, driving toward Nashville. I'm like, Allie, where are we staying? She's like, okay, so we're staying 10 minutes away from the actual convention center because, money. I got a Groupon. It's $56 a night.
I was babysitting.
On earth?
The babies were asleep for 1 hour.
have to do
I was
with
like,
anything.
I have to book this hotel now. So I was trying to find a good deal. We leave in 3 days. Hadn't booked a hotel yet.
She doesn't tell me that.
And I found a Groupon, and it had great reviews, free parking, free breakfast. I didn't know about the free dinners. That was crazy.
Right. So we pull up. It's like, it could be shadier. It really
old,
could. It
but
was
fine.
It was fine. Like, we walk in, still nice. The reception, like the check-in lady at the desk, she was so nice. She gave us like a 3-page list of
What
the
to do.
best
Yeah.
places to go and best places to eat, and then showed me which pizza restaurants deliver after midnight. And then she was like, and here are your 2 free tickets to the bar. I'm a teetotaler, mind you. And per night.
And I'm under 21.
He's not 21. And then she's like, all right, and now your room's back there, and get a baked potato on your way back to your room, baby. And I was like,
We also have like 3 bags apiece.
come again? She's like, the baked potato bar is closing. You need to get a baked potato on your way to your room. And we said, yes, ma'am.
She couldn't stress it enough. We were like, what are you talking about? She's like, go. Right?
Get
It's
a baked potato.
They're packing it up. Go get
So
your
we got
baked
back to
potato.
our room, and I called my mom, and she was like, what are you eating? I was like, a baked potato. She's like, from where? The hotel. So for the bit, it was not a very good baked potato, but that's what we had for dinner. And you know what? Saved Counteract USA dinner money, so that's fine.
After that, there's a couple sketchy hotels this year, not even gonna lie. One accidentally there was like one next to a casino, didn't know that. I was like, this is a cheap room. Oh, it's because you're supposed to use all their money at the casino. Whoops. There's another one we had to change rooms at. That was earlier this year.
Yeah. What's your favorite, one of your top stories from the year?
There's a lot of good ones. One time we were in DC this year, and we had a couple hours to kill. And we were just like, we're gonna go by the Capitol, take a cap lap, and all of a sudden, we saw squirrels.
Oh my gosh.
And my aunt had just told me, yeah, I can call squirrels. And it's like,
yeah,
no, you can't.
Allie's, we're sitting.
My aunt was like, I can call
crazy.
squirrels. And I was
you
like,
can hear Caleb in the
stop.
back. Caleb's literally just sitting here, just joining in on our conversation. It's so funny. He's off work for. I don't know why. Why are you here?
How would it not be?
Okay. Well, anyway.
Because we don't have class. It's a.
Oh, he's in seminary and they're out of school. Got it. Okay. I was like, what in the world?
But she had told me that she
no.
could call
We're
squirrels.
sitting on this bench, and Allie's like,
Well, after my
You
aunt
know
told me
that.
she could call squirrels.
like, you know that I can call squirrels. I'm like, you're insane, Angie. She's just like, did you know I could call squirrels?
She taught me how. I kid you not. So I'm like, I think she's got a full. I'm like, no, you can't. That's so stupid. And then I was like, this will be fun with Abby, because what you also don't know is that there was a squirrel stuck in my garage one time. Probably had rabies or something. It growled at Abby. Abby was scarred for life.
It did have rabies. There was this little squirrel. I forgot this part. There's this little squirrel in the windowsill of their garage, and I was like, "Oh, leave, little squirrel! Get out of here!" And there's and I was like,
And started
"No,
walking towards her.
wait!" Yeah, it ran at me. The squirrel had rabies. That squirrel was not okay.
So she was scared of it. So then when I saw
Imagine
squirrels,
you die by rabid squirrel.
Right,
That's just
that
a
would be
really
good.
lame way to
but
go.
I saw some squirrels. I was like, this will be fun. So I just started making some squirrel noises.
Can you please demonstrate for us?
No way.
Please, you have to demonstrate. You cannot,
Absolutely
you
not.
cannot tell us
I
if
don't
you-
want the whole world calling squirrels.
No. I can't remember what it is. What's a squirrel called?
Nah, not gonna do it. But I start calling some squirrels.
What was it? What did you do?
I don't even know, because I looked
crazy.
I was like, there's no way this is
Home
gonna
Alone
work.
2 when there's that lady with the pigeons all over her. That was Allie with the squirrels.
But one starts coming, and I'm like, oh, this is working. And then it came up closer and came up closer, and I was like, we have nothing to give this squirrel. And then all of a sudden it's just like, hi, Abby. I have some videos. I'll send it to Oren and see if he can. No promises. I'll see if he can add it, but we'll see.
To this podcast?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But this girl's just looking up at Abby, and I was like, wow, this is unfortunate. And then
It followed me.
I was like, no. So she gets up, starts walking, and this girl's like, okay, I'm coming. She turns direction. This squirrel turns direction, keeps following
There was
her.
a point where Allie was like, I think I should stop calling the squirrel.
It was funny until they just kept being more of them. And there was 2 or 3 squirrels at one point. Abby and I get separated. I take one way, Abby takes another way, and we run away from the squirrels.
Mind you, this is in Washington, D.C.
I haven't done it
At
since.
the Capitol
That was
Dome.
crazy. We were like, mm-mm.
There are people we know. They're
Watching
just people.
us.
They're just people.
Yeah.
Just in public.
It was funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So that one was pretty